So first of all, this is looking good. Nice work on this. Just a couple thoughts if you wanted to take it further. One is you could add some shoulder rotation, and usually it would be kind of the opposite of the legs. So if this leg is forward, then that shoulder would be forward. So I'll set a keyframe there, S for set keyframe. And then if that leg's forward, just middle mouse dragging, this one would be forward. And then if that's forward, this would. And then, flatten out here because the rest of the body straightens out. And set a keyframe, so let's see what that looks like. Now the next thing is, if you do that, you kind of want to sort of correct for the head. So this wall's kind of getting in the way, but I'll kind of straighten this out here and go to that point and then just sort of straighten it out again. And maybe go to here, S again. And there you go. Oops, I think I have my animation preferences should be set to that. Okay. Alt-Shift-V will rewind, Alt-V will play. So that's just one example of a little bit more you could have going on. Similarly, you could animate the wrists. So kind of what I like to do is as the arm swings back. So let's do a keyframe here. As the arm swings back, kind of rotates forward a little bit. And then as the arm swings forward, maybe it goes back a little bit. And then maybe settles here. Subtle, but it just kind of loosens it up because it's a little stiff. And you can kind of overshoot too, you can have it, come forward further than, like after the arm finishes swinging back, or swinging forward, you can have it kind of extend a little bit beyond and then settle back. Anyway, it just loosens it up, and that one was kind of subtle. Yeah, you've got a lot going on. You have the up and down thing. One thing you can do is, if the feet are really staying totally parallel, so what you can do is with each footfall, if you want, you can have it land so it can start kind of a little bit more along the center line. I'm just going to delete out some of these in between ones. And then again when it lands a little bit more on the center line. And then I'll delete out this one. And to make this one the same as this, a quick trick to that is click here and then middle mouse click here and hit S. So it's a little bit more on the center line rather than, the feet are kind of swinging around each other rather than being totally parallel, because you tend to kind of put one foot in front of the other a little bit as you walk. So that's another thing you could. Again, it's a little subtle, but these are little things you could do. I can do that again. This it's gone up here and lands here. We should make sure it stays there. So I'm going to delete out this one and click here, middle mouse click here, make that stay. And you can repeat that for the other foot. So yeah, just a couple little suggestions. I think another thing you could do is rather than having it and the character end the walk in this pose, try to think of a pose that's a little bit more, I don't know, maybe a little bit more natural, like maybe, um, where's that nerves curve? How are you controlling the leg? Oh, it's right here, yeah. Um, like maybe this is kind of out a little bit, um, and this one too, and rotated here, let's say. Um, you could put like a hand on a hip or something. Oops. Is it not picking though? Did you have IK handles on the arms? I thought you did. Anyway. I'm not really loving that, but, you know, character kind of lean this way and then tilt back straight, and anyway, you could, just trying to do something a little bit more of like a natural end pose. I'll just keyframe everything. Still. See if that. Oh, I probably keyframed something that hadn't been keyframed before, which kind of messed it up. But anyways, you get the idea that maybe you could end with something that's a little bit more natural. So that's another idea. And anyways, I think you've done a really nice job. Just wanted to give you some ideas of where you could take it from there.